Hey, Holly here, and I'm so glad that you hit the play button because I want to ask you a question. Do you ever eat just to feel better, or maybe to relieve stress, or frankly, you're just bored? Well, guess what? I'm going to share with you 5 great tips to help you cut back on that stress eating and get to a better, healthier version of yourself. Now, let's face it, sometimes the foods cravings that we get, they come at us when we're at our weakest points. All right, consciously or unconsciously, there could be a difficult situation that's going on. There's a lot of stress at work. Maybe it's the kids, family, loved ones, friends. Who knows? It could be a multitude of reasons. But feeling stressed or even feeling bored, we tend to reach for unhealthy foods. So, tip number 1, don't deprive yourself. And the reason I say this is because when we have a tendency to try to lose weight, we restrict our diet, which means we cut out a lot of the things, even the things that we enjoy the most. But guess what happens when you do that? Psychologically, you're triggering something in your brain that's telling you, I want those foods even more. And you're like, I don't understand. I'm trying to get away from these foods. So, again, when you're trying to manage your weight, you might be limiting those calories. You may even be limiting your calories too much, but that's a video for another day. So, again, what's going to serve you is allow yourself some forgiveness. Maybe you allow yourself to have a treat day. Maybe you allow yourself to have a snack day or a free day, if you will. Now, that doesn't mean going hog out wild and crazy, but it does mean that you don't have to deprive yourself. Manage portion control and allow yourself a little bit of treats here or there. And I promise you, you're going to find yourself sticking with your healthy routines for much longer, and you're going to see the results that you want to see. Tip number 2, keep a food diary. When you write down what you eat, how much, and when, things start to happen. Over time, you're going to see patterns. You're going to start seeing, what am I eating and what triggered me to eat that? Was it because I was hungry? Did I come home from work and had a stressful day? Are the kids just driving me crazy? Or am I just sitting here watching Netflix and I'm feeling bored? If you are methodical and actually keep a food diary, even just for a week, I think that you will be amazed at what you discover on what triggers you. And when you know what triggers you, then you can start to control those things and you can start making other choices. That's a really big deal. Oh, and there's actually free apps out there that you can download to help you track your food if writing it on a pen and paper just seems a little too archaic for you. Tip number 3, take 5. Before you look to grab something from that pantry or you find yourself getting ready to open that refrigerator door, just pause. Just pause. Ask yourself, is this a hunger, like a physical hunger? Why are you looking to get food? Or is this emotional? All right. And I say that because if you ate just a few hours ago and you don't have a rumbling stomach, you're probably not hungry. Give yourself 5 to 10 minutes. And most often, that craving that you had is going to pass. I promise you. So set that alarm, give yourself 5, and close that refrigerator door. Tip number 4, fight boredom. You've got to fight that boredom. I'm guilty of this. I have a tendency, because I'm constantly go, 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 that when I sit, I don't know what to do with myself. And so it feels like I'm bored. And so the only thing I want to do is I want to snack. I want to start eating. I want to start munching on things and get that mouth moving, right? So how you can do this is fight that boredom. All right. And again, this can be one of the most common ways so instead of snacking, and you're probably not hungry if that's the case, then distract yourself. All right. Start substituting some healthier behaviors. Maybe you play a game of cards. Maybe you ask a family member to play a game with you. Maybe you just play some solitaire by yourself, play a game on your phone, take a walk, take that 5-minute break and use that 5 minutes to take a walk, whether it's around your house, whether it's up and down your stairs. Another great way to burn a few extra calories in the process. Maybe take the dog for a walk, or better yet, what better time than to connect? Reach out to a friend or a family, someone that you've been thinking about calling and just haven't. Shoot them a text message, start a conversation, pick up the phone and actually talk to them, maybe do some FaceTime. I promise you, the people that you reach out to are going to appreciate and love hearing from you. And at the same time, you will be fighting your own boredom, and you're going to be so proud of yourself for doing so, because you will have stopped yourself from consuming foods that you know you shouldn't be consuming or eating unwanted calories. And last but not least, take away temptation. I know This is a hard one, especially when you're in a household where not everybody is necessarily on the same field as you are when it comes to your eating habits. I'm there. All right. But don't keep the hard to resist comfort foods in your home so easily accessible to you, so where it makes it easy. All right. The need to snack is between meals isn't necessarily a bad thing, but you want to have healthy snacks. All right, such as fresh fruits, vegetables, maybe some low fat dips. Again, light on the dips, nuts, things that are going to fill you up. They're going to give you that extra fiber. You're going to feel satisfied, and you're not going to necessarily want the things or crave the things that you know that you shouldn't. All right. Even unbuttered popcorn. You could pop up a thing of popcorn, put it in a bag, and you could just munch on that for the, maybe you're a person that likes the salty cravings, right? And if you're feeling stressed or overwhelmed, just avoid a trip to the grocery store. Okay. Whatever you do, I implore you, do not go to the grocery store when you are extremely stressed out or hungry. All right. That is going to be the death of you, because you're going to see everything it is that you want and you know that you shouldn't have, and it's going to find its way into your cart. So there you have it. 5 easy ways, tricks, and tips to help you reduce the likelihood of you stress eating out of boredom, or unconsciously eating when you know that you shouldn't, so that you can continue to feel good about the progress that you're making as it relates to your overall health for now and in the long term. So thanks again for hitting play. And until you hear me next time with my next tips, stay healthy and stay safe.